Welcome to the Business Spotlight podcast. My name is Keiko Tay, and I'm your host for today's episode. And today on the show, I have Jason Mance, founder of Omega Tecks, as my guest on the show. We're going to be learning about his business, his journey to business ownership, best practices, and challenges he may face to give you that inside look to what it's like to build and operate a business. Welcome, Jason. Thanks for being on the show. Great to have you here.
Thanks for the invite, Kay. I'm looking forward to our conversation and I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Thank you. And you too. So before we dive in to all things business, though, I want to share a bit about you with our audience. So take us back as far as you'd like and share a bit about yourself.
I was born and raised here in Kansas City. I've been doing IT, believe it or not, for a little over 30 years. Back in the day when, the Commodore 64 was around and the big things back then. I'm married, have a family of four. We're here in Olathe, Kansas. We've got two in college and one grandson as well. So.
Aw, love that. Nice big family. Well, it's so great to just like meet you and introduce you. So let's dive into your business. So tell us a bit about the business, like kind of like what is the business in a nutshell?
Well, Omega Tecks is a managed service provider located here in Kansas City. We we do IT is kind of the easiest way to explain it, but IT is a very vague word. So we specialize in helping businesses grow, focusing on AI strategy and cybersecurity. All three of those components put together is really what helps a business be successful because without those three, your business is going to have struggles in one fashion or another. So we really focus on all three of those components working together.
Oh, I like that. Okay. So now when did you start the company?
I started the company about 6 years ago. I've been doing managed service provider arena for about 15 years and then decided to go out on my own. At that moment in time, didn't really have a clue how to really run a business. Kind of had an idea because I had ran a department of 45 people prior to that. And so had an idea, but it's completely different when you start your own business.
Definitely is. Now, was there like an aha moment like, what was that trigger that was, you were like, I need to create something?
My aha moment was really when I was working with one of my former clients for a different company, and they just flat out asked me like, "Why aren't you doing this on your own? You know how to do all these things. You know how to interact and work with customers, and you know how to talk with them. So why aren't you doing this on your own?" And that was kind of just, well, why don't I do this on my own then?
True. It's kind of like it just clicked. You're like, okay, let's make this happen.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh, incredible. So, okay, I'd love to dive into a couple things like the structure of your business in terms of looking at your ownership structure. Are you the sole owner? Are there other investors involved?
I am the sole owner.
Okay, incredible. Now, employees, how many employees do you currently have?
Right now, we've got two employees. One that is doing the IT side of things. One is doing sales and marketing.
Amazing, amazing. And then what was the year you founded the company again?
I founded it in August of 2020, right in the middle of COVID.
Gosh, how was that?
Yeah, crazy to start the company right in the middle of COVID.
Oh my gosh, yes, that was a wild time. But I mean, honestly, everybody needed internet then. So you probably were busy. Uh, how now, since then, how have you seen the company grow and change? Like, has there been anything that looks a lot different than it did when you first had the vision of the company?
A lot has changed. I mean, if we really look back to when we started in the middle of COVID to now, the IT industry as a whole has changed. So IT company like ours cannot stay in the same type of business structure, whether it be services or solutions that we provide, because it's evolving every single day. Risks are changing, solutions are changing, conversations are changing, and such. So it's ever evolving. There's no easy way to just go with the flow because that just doesn't happen in our industry. We've really morphed into focusing more on the business growth than just the cybersecurity component of it. Because really, when we start having those in-depth conversations with our clients, we saw that this really needs to all work together. So we just strategized our conversations differently and then took a different approach with it and forming kind of those three pillars of business growth, AI strategy, and cybersecurity all working together.
Okay, okay, that's incredible. Now, um, with that in mind, where do you see the company going for the next, say, 3 to 5 years?
I would say in the next 3 to 5 years, we're going to continue growing. I'd like to see us add in 3 years, probably five more employees by that point, and
Hmm.
such, because we'll be continuing to grow. But really, just helping our partners. I don't look at it as a client vendor approach. I never have. I've always had the approach of we're a customer service company that does IT. And so we're a partner and we look for partners in what we're searching for. So, you know, it's difficult to say where the company's going to go in 3 years because we don't know what's going to happen with IT in 3 years. We know that everything is going to change in 6, 12, 18 months. Our company will continue to thrive. We will continue to grow. We will continue to help clients, aka partners, and such to be more successful and secure in their environments so their business owners can sleep easy at night.
Definitely. Okay, well, and it is a very, yeah, it's a very ever changing, especially right now. The tech world is just like changing so fast. So I could see that. So looking at your ideal client or your partner, who is that person? Like if they were to walk through your doors or check you out online, how would they know they'd be a great fit for you?
We really want to work with, our ideal client is going to be a company probably with 100 employees or less. Just that's where we fit into, the mold. We want
Mhm.
to work with businesses that understand IT and technology is there to help them grow.
Mm.
Yes, it's a cost. It will always be a cost. It's not a revenue generator. It never will be. But if you understand how to use technology in your business, it will help streamline your processes, your procedures, help reduce your risk, which then in turn is going to help your business generate more revenue, help your clients be more satisfied, help your staff be more satisfied and enjoy working there too.
That's a big one. The staff, that's definitely a big one. And now
Agreed.
I kind of want to like shift the conversation back to around your role in the company and what's that looking like now that you're 5 years in or, nearly six. So what does your day-to-day look like? Are you more primarily working on the business, in the business, or is it a lot of both?
It's a lot of both. I mean, right now, my primary focus is on sales, lead generation, having the higher end conversations with our partners and such, the strategizing, that type of thing. Our IT, person is taking care of the day to day break fix type of issues. So I don't have to work on that a whole lot anymore. Now, there's times where, hey, Jason, can I pick your brain? Absolutely. And we work as a team on that. But I'm really focusing on the growth and the strategy for our company and helping our partners on their growth and strategy as well.
Definitely. Now, what are some of the best marketing tools you've found? Are you like on social media, word of mouth, referrals? What's kind of your main marketing success?
All the above. So,
Okay, doing it all. I love
um, yeah, I mean, marketing. I will say that is my biggest crutch is marketing. Just the fact of I'm more of a technical and operational person, strategizing. Marketing's never been my forte. So that's where we probably struggle more than anything on the more marketing side. We're doing we're doing the cold calls, we're doing social media posts, we're doing lunch and learns, we do webinars as well. We're getting ready to launch a new webinar here in a few weeks and such. So we're out there now. I'm not a big Facebook person, never really have been. So we do more of LinkedIn for our social media posts and such. We're moving more into Instagram and possibly TikTok if my salesperson has her way. So, it just that's where the younger generation is at in their platform. So we want to make sure that we're getting all of the different generations handled with our marketing.
Definitely. And do you see a certain demographic in your age groups of your clients, or is it kind of all over the board?
It's kind of all over the place. We're seeing more of the younger generations. So your early to mid 20s, they're more on the TikTok side of things, not a whole lot on Instagram. Older generation like myself, we're on LinkedIn. And you see, Instagram is kind of the in between. Some of the younger generations still using it, some of the older generations using it, but we really want to make sure because we can put different messages out on each platform and engage with customers differently. So we want to make sure we're working on all the different platforms.
Definitely. Now, you mentioned marketing is one of your challenges. Is there anything else that, like, in a specific challenge you're going through currently within the business?
Then the business, I mean, not really any specific challenge other than just addressing marketing. I would say any business is going to deal with sales, especially with, the way the economy is right now and
Mhm.
such. So, we're growing slower than I would like us to be, but that ebb and flows with the markets as well. So while we're kind of in, not necessarily a downside, but in a slower uphill slide, we're focusing on making sure our processors are really dialed in. Anything new that we're doing, we get everything documented so that way when things really take off again, like we know they will, we don't have to worry about any of that other stuff because we've already gotten it done.
Definitely. Now, looking at competitors on the market, uh, how are you standing out amongst your competitors?
The biggest way we're standing out is we focus on the entire business. A lot of our competitors, they focus on technology. They're looking at number of devices and that type of thing. We're looking at the entire business. How can we help the business owner? Maybe they're going through a challenge right now. So we talk through things. Even if it means we're just having a conversation, we're not trying to sell anything. We're just trying to help them get through, a hurdle of their own. For example, here a couple weeks ago, I met with a business owner here in town. He was struggling with an item. We talked for 2.5 hours on it and helped him come up with a plan of how to tackle that. I did
Mm,
that as just part of our relationship and helping them grow. Because when they're more successful, we're helping that and we're securing the business and giving them peace of mind at night. So, it's really just making sure we set ourselves differently because we just look at the business, not just widgets.
yeah, yeah, that makes a lot of sense because like helping them grow and having that like handout support is so crucial to success in the long run for everybody to grow.
Well, and you can throw a stone any which direction and hit an IT support company anymore. I mean, that's just the realistic part of it. But all of your IT support companies are offering IT support. They're offering managed services of some kind. They're offering AI services of some kind. So like I said, we about 6 months ago kind of just decided to shift gears and really focus on the business growth. How can we help our partners grow? And all of those come together and such. And that's how we set ourselves apart.
Definitely. Oh, I love that. Well, this has been a great conversation so far. Now I want to take
Likewise.
us through our fun rapid fire Q&A. So I'm going to be asking you 4 questions and just answer very top of mind.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1 is what is a key to success for you?
Ooh, helping others so that way when they go home at night, they can feel that they've been successful in their day and enjoy the time with their families.
Love that. Number 2 is what is a piece of advice you have for other business owners?
Technology helps your business. It's not just an expense, it helps your business grow if you embrace it the right way.
Definitely. Number three, this one's kind of a fun one. So what is, it could be a book, a podcast, an article, just something that's resonated with you recently.
Actually, I'm in the process of reading a book. I've got it on my desk right here. It's Get Growing by Dean Sidan. It's an amazing book. I highly recommend it.
I'm going to write that one down. That sounds like a great book. And then this one, feel free to take your time on a little bit. If I were to give you a magic wand and you could rapidly improve one aspect of your business, what would it be?
Oh, I don't have to think hard on that one. It's marketing, 100%.
I love it. I love the honesty. And marketing can be, yes, a very big challenge. That is like the one thing. So thank you for sharing that. Uh,
Absolutely.
so now let's help with that. Let's get started. So how can people connect with you and your business online?
Well, easiest ways you can go out to www.omegatecks.com. It's TECKS.com. And there you can learn about our company. If you want to connect with us to set up a 15-minute meeting on, talking tech, talking about your concerns, talking about, how any challenges you're having in the business or anything that you just don't know about when it comes to IT and AI. That's the best place to go. You can find me on LinkedIn as well. You can find our company on LinkedIn as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jason. Now, for our final question of the day, and take all the time you need with this one. What is most inspiring to you today?
Today, it's my family and my team. Um, each day is a journey. It doesn't matter what, it's a journey. It may be a new journey, maybe the same journey, but it's a journey. Watching my kids grow and learn and see the challenges that they go through and how I can help them through that. Watching them, potentially fail with something, but yet turn around and, keep trucking away on it and then be successful and such. Um, my team here, they push me, and that's one of the things I love about our group is that we push each other. They push me every day to do more, work harder, all of that stuff. So that way we're all just helping drive each other to be even more successful.
Oh, those are great for both the personal and professional side. Jason, thank you so much for sharing your insights. This was a great episode. I'm sure our audience got a lot out of it. So thanks for being on the show today.
Well, thanks for having me, Kate. It's been a lot of fun.